Hello students, welcome you all in this video where I am solving science model question paper 4 for the year 2025 and 26, and in this video I am going to solve 5 marks question from part C biology. Let's start with the question. So now we are going to start with section number 17, that is answer the following question, and here we have to answer any one question which is going to carry 5 marks. So from this section we are going to get 5 marks. But remember, in this section we have an internal choice, there is a or option. So by seeing the question, if you are whichever question you can solve completely, so choose the proper question and solve it in exam. So question number 38 will start. This question number 38 is divided into 3 sub questions, that is A, B and C. So first we will start with A. What happens if egg does not fertilize in human female reproductive system? Explain briefly. So here the question meaning is, in case of human female reproductive system, if the egg is not fertilized, then what will happen? You have to explain it briefly. So the answer is, see here, answer I have given in points. If your answer is having some 4 to 5 sentences, try to write in points, don't write in a paragraph. It will be easy for examiner for correction. Now see, point 1. Every month, one ovary releases an egg. Every month, as we have pair of ovaries, there are 2 ovaries in human female. So every month, one ovary will release an egg. That process is called as ovulation, release of egg from ovary. I'll write it here. Release of egg from ovary. This process is called as ovulation. The egg travels through the fallopian tube to the uterus. So you know the human reproductive system, something it will be like this only. So roughly I will draw the diagram. So here there are ovaries like this, and this and this. It is called as fallopian tubes. I'll write here fallopian tubes, or you can say oviduct, because these are ovaries. This is one ovary and this is another ovary. And this portion is called as uterus. It is the bag where the embryo will get implanted. Now, once the egg comes out of this ovary, it comes into the fallopian tube here, and then it will travel towards the uterus at the downside. Now see the next. If no sperm fertilizes the egg within about 24 hours, the egg dies. Remember this. Once the egg is released from the ovary, first it comes into fallopian tube, and in fallopian tube it will wait for 24 hours. If the sexual contact takes place, then the sperm will enter into the uterus, it travels towards the egg, and in fallopian tube it will fuse with the egg, and fertilization takes place, and it converts into a zygote. And that zygote will travel towards the downside in the uterus, and it gets implanted and it grows for 9 months. Then, but if this process takes place, if the fertilization takes place, but if no sperms comes in the uterus, then this egg will wait for 24 hours and then it get destroyed, it get dies. Then it will be broken into pieces. Next point, the thickened lining of the uterus which was prepared for pregnancy is no longer needed. Now see, whenever the egg comes out of the ovary and it waits, always it will wait in the fallopian tube for the sperm. And if sperm comes and fertilize with this egg, then it will become a zygote, and that zygote, this uterus bag, will get itself ready to implant that zygote and to grow it for 9 months. And this will happen every month. But if sperm does not come, then the egg will die, it will break into pieces. At the same time, uterus, the developed lining of the uterus or the prepared uterus for pregnancy, will understand that the egg has died, means there is no pregnancy, no formation of zygote. And that's why this lining of the uterus will also get destroyed. So here I have written, this lining breaks down and comes out of the body through the vagina as menstruation. So this broken part of the egg, as well as the small pieces or the broken part of this uterus lining, whole this material comes out of this vagina in the form of blood, and that is only called as menstruation. This process is called menstrual cycle. So as I told, every month one ovary release an egg. If this month, if this ovary is releasing the egg, then the next month this ovary will release the egg. and every month this process will repeat. If sperm doesn't come, then the egg dies, uterus wall gets breaks, and whole unwanted material comes out of the vagina every month. And this cycle will repeat, and therefore it is called as menstrual cycle. And it usually repeats every 28 days in healthy females. So this is the process which takes place if egg does not fertilize. I hope you will understand this all the steps. As I told, try to write in points. Now the next question, question B, list any 4 advantages of vegetative propagation. Now see here, there are two types of reproduction, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, there is one type which is called as vegetative propagation. In this reproduction, we are going to use the parts of the plant, like it may be leaf, it may be stem, it may be root, etc. And by using these parts, we are going to grow a new plant. And that's why this process is called as vegetative propagation. Propagation means continuation. So we are going to continue the generation from the vegetative parts of the plant, and that's why it is called as vegetative propagation. So every method has some advantages and disadvantages. Same way, this method is also having advantages and disadvantages. In this question, they have asked us to write 4 advantages. So the first one, produces identical plants. So see here, in this method, that is vegetative propagation, or I can say asexual reproduction, there will be no formation of gametes. There will be no male gamete. I'll write here. There will be no male gamete. There will be no female gamete. And if there is no gametes, then there will be no fusion or fertilization to form zygote. So here there will be no combination of genes or the chromosomes from the male and the female. Whatever new plant we are going to get, this is going to grow from the part of the vegetative part of the plant, and that's why the new individual will form an exact identical plant. So see here, the new plants are genetically identical to the parent plant, like clones. So desirable traits are preserved. So same like parent, the new individual will be formed. Whatever characteristics, traits we can see in the parent, same thing will be preserved into the new individual or new plant. Now the second one, faster method. In case of this method, we are going to take a part of the stem or part of the root or part of the leaf, and this directly we are going to grow it inside the earth. Here we are not going to wait for the seed to grow into radicle and plumule. As we all know, if you put seed into the earth, after taking at a particular atmosphere at a favorable condition, seed will grow into two parts, that is plumule and the radicle. A radicle will grow and convert into roots. Plumule will grow and convert into shoot or stem. But here seed will take some time. Whenever it will see the favorable condition, it will get proper moisture, then it starts growing, and after getting this radicle and plumule, then it grows and gives this stem and root. But in this method, already a grown part we are going to put into the land or the soil. So here the development of the plant will be faster. Therefore, it is quicker than growing plants from the seed. Third one, early flowering and fruiting. So same reason we can give here. In case of seed, it will take more time to grow from the seeds, then it will take more time to flowering as well as fruiting. But in case of asexual reproduction, that is vegetative propagation, because we are using a part of the plant, it grows faster. If it grows faster, flowering and fruiting will be faster in those plants. So here I have written, plant produced by vegetative propagation grow faster and bear flowers and fruit earlier. Fourth point, useful for seedless plant, very important. There are some plants like banana, sugarcane will not produce any seeds. In these plants, this method is advantage or useful. Why? Because for banana and sugarcane, by using the stem itself, we can grow another banana or the sugar plant. If this method was not there, then the growing banana and growing sugarcane was not difficult. But because of this, nowadays still we can see banana and sugarcane plants. So plants that do not produce seeds can grow by this method. In case of mango, we have a seed of mango. In case of jackfruit, we have a seed of a jackfruit. So in case of maximum all the plants, we have seeds. We will sow the seed and we'll get the new plant. But in case of sugarcane and banana, we are not getting any seeds. And therefore, for such plants, this method is the great advantage for continuing the generation. So this is the answer for question number B. After this, we will see the last sub question, which is C. Now the next sub question C is write two examples for the organism that reproduce by binary fission. So very simple question. Binary fission. What do you mean by fission? Fission means breaking a cell into two. That is called as fission. Fission means breaking. There are two words. Remember, one is fission, that is nothing but break, and one is fusion, that is nothing but join. So don't get confused. So here the word fission is used. Fission means breaking. So binary fission means what? Bi means two. So if the animal or the cell breaks and gives to another individual, then this fission is called as binary fission. There is one more fission which is called as multiple. Multiple means many. So one cell, if it breaks and gives multiple cells, then it is called as multiple fission. So here the question is, we have to name or example, give the examples of organism which shows binary fission. So first example, very common, that is amoeba. Amoeba will show binary fission and produce new individual. And the second one is paramecium. Both are single-celled organism that divides into two identical daughter cells during binary fission. This is the answer for sub-question C. So here this question, that is sub-question A, B and C, total all together will carry 5 marks. For the same question, we have another OR option, that is internal choice, that we'll see in the next video. So I hope this video will help you to prepare for your final exam. If you like my videos, share my videos with your friends, and if you're getting little bit also help from this all the videos, please consider subscribing my channel. Thank you so much.